guys, it's Miss Stephanie again here at the Auburn Library. We're back for another story time, so I hope you're ready. Real quick, just at the top, thank you to Macmillan Publishing for allowing us to read together during this time when we're apart. Before we get started with our whole theme today, let's say hello to each other. Now, if you've never done this with me before, here's how we do it. We do it with American Sign Language. So we say, hello. Can you do that? Hello. Yeah. And then we'll take our two fingers, our two pointer fingers, and we will hook them together. So make little hooks and hook them together. And that's friends. So we have hello, friends. And then we'll say it's time, point at your wrist like you're wearing a watch, to say, like a word is coming out of your mouth, hello. Ready? Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. I'm really glad you guys are with me today because we're going to talk about something I think is really fun. And I know from talking to a lot of you guys that you also really like it. We're going to talk about things that go. We're going to talk about things that help us get from place to place and help us do things that we can't do on our own. Things like, I don't know, I drove my car to work today. Did any of you ride in a car today? Yeah? Yeah, some of you. Or a pickup truck. Some people ride in a pickup truck or a van. But then there's other kinds of transportation. That's a fancy word for ways to get from one place to another that you might not ride every day. Things like airplanes or trolleys or even just a train. Have any of you ridden on a train? Yeah? There's not a lot of trains around here, it's true. But if you have, they're pretty fun to ride. Some of them go really fast. What's a mode of transportation that goes really fast? Can you think of one? Yeah, I see airplanes or a jet plane. How about race cars? They go really fast. What about one that goes really slow? What's a mode of transportation that goes really slow? Oh, I see somebody's out there saying a boat, especially if you have to paddle it yourself. Yeah, they don't go very fast. How about a bicycle? It's faster than walking, but it's definitely not as fast as a car. So there's lots of ways to get around for all sorts of places that we need to go. But some of them are big, some of them are small, some of them are fast, some of them are slow. So if you joined me last week, you know that sounds a lot like our opposite song. So we go like this. We go, this is big. Okay, stretch your arms really big. And then we'll show small. And this is short. Get yourself down real low and be short. And then stretch up real high and go tall. Oh my goodness. And then we'll nod our head, yes. And then we'll shake our head, no. And then we'll go fast. And then we'll go slow. Ready? This is big, big, big. This is small, small, small. This is short, short, short. This is tall, tall, tall. This is yes, yes, yes. This is no, no, no. This is fast, fast, fast. This is slow, slow, slow. Let's do that one again. All right, ready? We're gonna start with big. Get your arms out real big. This is big, big, big. This is small, small, small. This is short, short, short. This is tall, tall, tall. This is yes, yes, yes. This is no, no, no. This is fast, fast, fast. This is slow, slow, slow. Great job, guys. Let's do a little stretching now that we're all armed up. So show me you're tall again. Okay, I think we can get taller. Do you think we can get taller? Let's get up on our tiptoes. This is about practicing balance. This is actually really hard to do with your arms in the air. Grown-ups, if you don't believe me, you can try it too. All right, now take a deep breath and let it out. and come down onto your whole foot. And let's see, without bending your knees, we're just bending our hips. Put your hands on your hips so you know where they are. You can move them back and forth so you know where they are. Cool. Put your hands on your thighs. Let's see if can you get them down, creep them down to your knees. Can you go even farther without bending your knees? Can you creep them down to your shins? Oh my goodness, we're gonna try it for our toes. It's okay if you can't get there. See if you can touch your toes without bending your knees. Wow, lots of you could do it. Nice job. All right, now put out your arms and your legs. And now you have 5 points. 1 at the top, 2 on the sides, 2 down there on the bottom. What shape do you look like? Yeah, that's right, a star. You are a 5-pointed star. So go ahead and wiggle your left point. Yep, wiggle your left point. Wiggle it all the way down to your right toe. Remember, we're using both sides of our brain when we bend over and cross left to right. Okay, come back up. And wiggle your right point. Keep everything else still. Can you keep your arms still and just wiggle your fingers? That was pretty good. All right, now wiggle your whole arm again all the way down to your left toe. And come back up. And ready, we're gonna do half a jumping jack to look like a stick. Ready, go. Put your arms up in the air one more time. I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see what this looks like. We looked like a star, but now let's look a little bit like the moon. So bend backwards, not too far. We don't want this to hurt. Just a little bit, stretching out. How do we feel? I feel all stretched out and ready to go. One more deep breath in, and then when you let it out, melt all the way back down to the ground. We're gonna read a story together. So this first one is called Vroom by Barbara McClintock. So she's got her race car here, yeah? And she's got her helmet on, very important when you're driving something as dangerous as a race car. And all of her hair sticks out the back of her helmet. And behind that, what's all this stuff behind her hair? What is that? It's smoke. It's smoke, and it's all of the dust and dirt she's blowing up behind her with her exhaust. Let's see how this goes. One evening, Annie put on her helmet and her gloves. Can you pretend to put on your gloves and your helmet? And hopped into her car and took off. Look, she drove right out her window. It's crazy. Look at she drove right out her window. It was a fine evening for a drive. The road was straight and flat. There are lots of roads around us that are straight and flat, especially if you ever maybe go up north or around the thumb. Lots of places look like this in the thumb without the mountains. Until she reached the mountains where it was cold on top. But the desert was hot and dry. It's never hot and dry in Michigan. It's always hot and humid, isn't it? Humid is when it feels like there's lots of water in the air. Annie drove through a cool, damp forest. Look at those big trees. Do you see anything living in those trees? Do you see anything living in those trees? There's a couple on this side. Yeah, there's a fox and some owls. Yeah? Yeah, some other stuff too. Nice. I see a woodpecker up there. There's lots of other things. She drove over a wide river. I don't know about you, but that river doesn't look very nice for swimming, does it? What color is water normally when we go swimming in it or when we paint it? Blue, right? What color is this water? Look at that water. It's brown. I wonder what happened to make it brown. And into a city. There were lots of people. And lots of traffic. Does Annie look very happy about being stuck in traffic? Do you see? She likes to vroom, and now she's stuck. Annie drove fast. And faster. After driving so fast, she was getting a little tired. But soon, she came to a familiar road that led to a familiar house. She drove up a familiar set of stairs and through a familiar room. Do you think it would be good if you drove through your room like that? I don't know that your grown-ups would be very happy. Annie applied her brakes. What happens when you apply your brakes? You slow down and you stop, yeah. Tomorrow would be another fine day for a drive. I don't know about you guys, but I really like going for drives. And when I was a kid, I used to pretend I went for drives. Have you ever done that? Like sat somewhere and pretended you were a race car driver? I still might do that sometimes. It's fine. All right. So, grown-ups, we're gonna do some things right now that are super important for early literacy. One of the ways that kids will recognize words when they're sounding them out is by already knowing them. That sounds very silly and very obvious. But building a child's vocabulary with words that you might not otherwise use with them will help them recognize those words or similar words when they are reading on their own. So, just like last week, we're going to talk about some things that fit our theme, and we're going to see if we can figure out the words for them. So, not all of them are as specific as I could be, but they're real close. So guys, what is this? Do you see? It looks like it's going really fast. We've got some blurry image here. It's got all of these advertisements on it, and it's a special shape. Yeah, it's a race car. Yeah, and it goes really fast. Nice job. All right, what do we have here? This one's a bicycle. We might call it a bike. Yeah, and this guy is riding it. He's got his helmet on, and he's going pretty fast. This is a special kind of bicycle. It has some help from an electric motor, so it goes faster than a normal bike. How about this one? This one's cool. I hear airplane, yeah? This is a special kind of airplane. We'd call this a jet. And more specifically, this is a fighter jet. And I'm sure some of you know what kind of fighter jet this is. I don't offhand. But it goes through the air, and usually it's the military who has these. Ooh, this one's cool looking. What is that? This is a train. It's a train because see, we've got the engine and all of the cars behind it. But see this tower here and the stuff coming out of it? Might be hard to see with the clouds behind it. But this is called a steam engine. And this kind of train runs with coal or something else to make some water hot. And then the water makes the whole train go when it turns to steam. Isn't that cool? We don't use these kinds of trains a lot anymore, but it's still cool to see. What about this one? Maybe you didn't think about this as a mode of transportation, but this is a skateboard. Lots of kids and grown-ups use it to get around, maybe do some cool tricks on the way. And this one, I bet a lot of you know what this one is. Yeah, it's a school bus. It's a school bus, and you get on it and you ride to or from school if you live in like a small town or the country. City kids will ride city buses. Ooh, what's this one? This is, lots of people call these different things, but I call it a semi-truck. It takes big things or lots of stuff to and from stores or factories or other places in the back there, and somebody drives it. And, I think, no, two more. Yep, two more. This one is an airplane. This is a commercial jet. I know that's a really silly word. It's for an airplane. That means that there are people inside all of those windows and it's taking them somewhere. Kind of cool. Have you ever been on an airplane? Yeah? Oh, you went to Disney. I like it. I like it. All right, cool. Okay. How about this one? We don't see these around here. It has tracks like a train would, but it's not a train and it's in a city on the street. Have you ever seen this? Yeah. This one's called a trolley, and you get on it and it takes you places in the city. but it works a lot like a train, only with electricity. That's kind of cool, and you guys were really good at naming those. You knew a lot of the words, so give yourselves a round of applause. Nice job. All right, we're gonna read one more book. This is the book that I picked for this whole thing. I'm very excited. It's called Snakes on a Train. Look at that. We got this train, we got the steam engine, and the train cars, and all of those snakes. And this is by Catherine Dennis. The conductor takes the tickets as the snakes slither on. The tracks are checked. The whistle blows. Can you make a whistle sound with me? Woo, woo. It's time to move along. Hiss goes the sound of the train. Trains and snakes make kind of the same sound, huh? The train leaves the station as the gears begin to grind. The switcher pulls the handle and the cars slide down the line. Hiss goes the sound of the train. The brake snake stops the train. There's trouble on the track. What's happening on the track? There's an upside down pig. The flagger waves the signal flag. The train stays on the track. Hiss goes the sound of the train. The train is in a tunnel. It's dark as night inside. Look at all those snakes in the dark. Goes the sound of the train. When I hiss, can you hiss along with me? The train races down the hill. Whoosh! The snakes pretend to fly. Have you ever felt like that? Maybe on a roller coaster when you go downhill and it feels like you're flying? A view from high as fish swim by. They're crossing a bridge. Ready? Hiss goes the sound of the train. The day is coming to an end. It's time for snakes to find their dens. See all of them in their dens? As snakes slither off to sleep. Ooh, lots of S's. The train rests for the night. Snakes wrap themselves in little balls. Can you wrap yourself up tight? And tuck their tails in tight. Shh goes the sound of the train. That's the sound trains make when they come to a stop. Just like that's the end of this book. We're going to do a couple songs together, so don't go anywhere. The first one we're going to do is one that you've probably heard before, but we're going to do it a little differently than normal. This is my ukulele. We're going to play that again. And this song is Row, Row, Row Your Boat. But just like we pointed out the S's in the book, it's helpful sometimes to change up the sounds at the beginning of a word. So at the beginning of row, row, row your boat, where we have the R sound, we're going to do that normally once, and then we're going to change the letter at the beginning of the song. So pay attention, and then we'll see what sounds come out. Ready? So let's do this together. We've got row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Nice job. I saw some of you rowing your boat like a canoe. Other people were rowing it like a rowboat. How are you doing your boat? Nice job. Oh, that was an interesting one. Okay. All right, this time instead of saying row, row, row your boat, we're going to try it with the letter B. The letter B says B. So we'll say bow, bow, bow your boat. Oh, that sounds silly. Ready? Bow, bow, bow your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Nice. All right, let's pick a sillier letter maybe. Doe. Doe. That's the letter D. It says D. So we've got do, do, do your boat. Ready? Do, do, do your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Oh, I just heard a very silly letter. We're gonna do Z. Can you say Z? It tickles your tongue when you do that. Kind of sounds like a bee. Z. So we're gonna say zo, zo, zo your boat. That doesn't sound like a real word. Who cares? Ready? Zo, zo, zo your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Nice job. And with the last letter of the alphabet, we'll end that particular song. All right, but this time we're going to do a song about a way to get from place to place, because that's what we're talking about. We're going to do a song about a bus. It's one you probably all know. This one is the wheels on the bus. So we're going to do wheels. And when I'm playing, can you do this for the wheels on the bus? Nice, nice, okay. Let's see if I can get it right. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Nice job. This time we're going to do the wipers. The wipers go like this. They go swish, swish, swish. And when we get to the part where we go all through the town, let's clap. We'll go all through the town. Just like that. Yeah, okay. Let's try it together. Ready? Get your wipers going. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. Nice! All right. All right, this one's a favorite because you can get really loud because horns are loud. So we're going to go beep, beep, beep. And then we'll clap at the end and that all through the town part again. Ready? The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town. Nice. All right, last one. This one we're going to use our whole arm. So the doors on the bus. Now a door on a bus doesn't work like a normal door in your house. It has two sides, so it opens like that. So we have open and shut. Have you seen a bus door do that? Ooh, that was hard to say. Have you seen a bus door do that? Okay, so it goes open and shut, and then we'll clap for all through the town again. Ready? The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. All right, let's do wheels on the bus one more time, and then we'll be all done with the song. Ready? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Yeah, nice work, guys. Believe it or not, it is already time to say goodbye. Just crazy, I know. We're saying goodbye for Storytime, but I would still love to see you guys come and visit us at the library. We've got all 4 libraries here in the county. We've got Pinconning, if you're up north, here in Auburn. And we've got 2 libraries in Bay City, Sage, which is the Castle Library on the west side, and Wirt, the big library in downtown. So come and see us. We would love to have you. But it's time to say goodbye. And we say goodbye in Storytime a lot like we say hello with sign language. But goodbye looks like this. Can you go like that? Goodbye. So we have goodbye, and then we have friends. So we hook our fingers together again. So we have goodbye, friends. And then we'll say it's time to say goodbye. Ready? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining us for Storytime. We'll see you next week. Bye.